Yo, what is up guys, this is Tiro back with another video on the Redmi Note 7 Pro, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you the EU ROM based on China Beta 9.5.16, and this is of course the MIUI 10, and I'll show you guys what's new and how to flash this ROM and stuff like that. So let me show you what's new here. First of all, I am using the Poco launcher here, but even on the default launcher over here you will find the double tap to sleep and stuff. But here I'm using the Poco launcher, so double tap to sleep and stuff on the home screen works super fine. And here is the fingerprint scanner speed. So as you can see, the fingerprint scanner just working super fine, no issues whatsoever. And let me show you the settings panel quickly. And over here, if you are noticing, I guess, let me just show you from up close. So here, this is how the Volti logo looks like. And in my opinion, it does look pretty dope and like a little bit different over here. But yeah, it is not as usual. So that is pretty great that they have changed the Volti logo over here. Now let's go into my device. Here you can see all the specs and stuff. So it shows the specifications like Snapdragon 675, 4000 mAh battery and stuff over here. If you want to see the all specs, you can see it from here. Here as you can see, the MIUI version shows as MIUI 10.4 by Xiaomi.EU 9.5.16 beta, and Android version of course is 9 over here. And if you want to enable the developer options, you have to tap on the MIUI version 7 times. Like, I'll tell you why you should enable it. And the security patch over here is of like 1st May 2019. So that is pretty much it regarding the about section. And if you go into the updater over here, this is how the updater should look like. As you can see, it shows like normal kind of stuff, but yeah, it is EU updater. And if you tap on the 3 dots, you do get the reboot to recovery option. So that is pretty cool. As far as I remember, it wasn't present in the official MIUI. Now let me just go back. If you just go into the display settings, you will find the normal stuff like the tap fingerprint scanner to wake and stuff, and we have the system fonts, contrast colors, reading mode and stuff. Now let me just go back. If you go into some other things like sound and vibration, and over here we have the normal stuff, but you can enable or disable the screenshot sound and other stuff like that. But let me tell you, the headphone jack like output for music is pretty less over here. Yes, I have tested it with like audio direct turned on or the Mi audio enhancer, yes, but it is pretty low with the headphone jack at least. So that is how it is. But even like, but with Bluetooth it's fine, it's loud enough. But with the headphone jack, yes, the sound output is pretty low if I like compare it with the previous ROMs. So that is how it is. Let me just go back. And over here we have the full screen display. Now here you will find the hide notch option. If you enable it, as you can see, this top part goes totally black over here, and like I don't like it because it doesn't have a rounded corner. So to be honest, I don't like it, but I'm using the full screen edge gestures. It is working fine over here, so you don't need to worry. You have the new features option, so you can control the quick ball, one-handed mode, and second space, like pretty much MIUI features over here. And I would say, where you may ask, like this ROM gets interesting. Well, look at this. While charging, whenever you plug in your charger, it shows this kind of animations. Well, this looks lit in my opinion. And we have seen like all the leaked videos from the 100-watt charging video, the animation, well, we have it here. So this is pretty cool. Now let's talk about the camera features. Well, this is the stock camera over here, of course the MIUI camera, but it is a little bit different, of course, because this is a China Beta MIUI like camera. And over here we have the 48 megapixel mode over here. As you can see, like if you swipe from the photo mode, you will get this 48 megapixel mode, and it of course does take 48 megapixel pictures pretty fine. And if you go into the photo, you will find this kind of option like the dynamic shots. So if you take a shot, let me just do it quickly. Like normally if you take a shot, it will take like multiple shots like Google Pixel devices. Let me show you. If you tap on the picture and just like tap on this icon over here, as you can see, it did take multiple pictures at a time. So you can choose your best picture from here. So pretty cool feature, I would say. You can just choose whatever like frame you want, and you can just tap on it and it will be just there. So you never miss a moment with this thing. So that is how it is. Let me just go back. Let me just disable it, and the 48 megapixel mode is not over here. So there is this 48 megapixel mode if you want to use the 48 megapixel like sensor fully. And portrait mode and stuff does work super fine with it here, and video mode and stuff is fine over here, of course, because I think it is pretty much like fixed. The jitteriness is pretty much fixed, and the night mode and stuff with this thing works super fine, so you don't need to worry. And yes, if you are wondering about camera to API, yes, we do have the pre-enabled camera to API, so you can install Google camera like this and it should be working fine. Even portrait mode and stuff with the Google camera does work fine. And over here the Google Pay or any other banking app should be working super fine right away out of the box, so you don't need to worry. And if you play PUBG, well, yes, PUBG doesn't have the kind of black bar over here, it's totally full screen now. And of course we have the MIUI volume panels over here. As you can see, looks pretty dope. You can control the media volume from here and stuff like that, like the notification volume, etc. So you can control pretty much everything. And as you can see over here, it doesn't have the black border, so it is totally full screen. And let me just show you the settings panel quickly over here. We have the graphic settings as smooth and ultra, balanced and ultra, and HD and high. So pretty normal stuff we have over here. And here is the Antutu score of this ROM. Now let me show you why you should enable the developer options. Let me just go into the settings. Let's go into the additional settings. Let's go into the developer options. So from here things get a lot more interesting. You can enable this extended power menu. So what it does, you can just hold the power menu, the power button I mean, and just go to reboot. You will find the recovery, directly reboot to recovery and fastboot mode rebooting option. So this is pretty cool. We have advanced reboot over here from the developer options. And night mode, yes, night mode is there. I clicked on something else accidentally. You can select the always on night mode and the device will look like this. Go to the home screen, everything looks black. Pull down the notification panel, this is how it looks like. Pretty dope, isn't it? If you go into the settings, as you can see, everything is dark. So I think it looks pretty dope over here, and you can simply use it if you love dark mode. Let me just turn it back off over here. And one more thing that is pretty interesting over here, we have the screen time. So this is kind of the digital well-being of MIUI over here. It looks pretty cool, and you can set the date and stuff from here, and you can see whatever apps you have used today, and pretty similar to the digital well-being. And we have the alert option and stuff like that. And if you go into the lock screen, let me just go into the lock screen, and if you go into the advanced settings, you will find the double tap to sleep on the lock screen too. So it does work on the lock screen. And we have the lock screen clock format. It's pretty cool that you can choose the lock screen clock to wherever you want. These three, from these three options, centered, left, aligned, and vertical. I like the vertical one. And you can disable the power menu access from lock screen if you want to. And we have the pocket mode too, of course. If you go into the home screen settings, here as you can see, these options are disabled because I am not using the stock launcher, but yes, these work super fine. We have the double tap to lock screen and stuff like that in the home screen for the stock launcher. Pretty cool. And we have the show memory status option too. And in the notification settings, we can enable the show LTE icon for 4G and stuff like that. And battery indicator is set to % by default. And what else? You can set the notification style to Android and MIUI, pretty much the default MIUI 10 stuff over here. Now let me just quickly open some of the apps and show you guys the app open up speeds and the RAM management over here in this ROM. In my opinion, the performance over here is super fine. It is straight butter over here. You won't find any kind of lags or stutters at all. Even though this is a beta ROM, it doesn't feel like that in my opinion. As you can see, the app open up speeds and the animations are super smooth. And let me just open all the apps from memory. As you can see, it's almost straight butter, no issues whatsoever regarding the memory management over here. And if you go into the recent apps panel, and if you go whatever app you want to open, so as you can see, it is straight butter, no issues whatsoever regarding RAM management too. I would say every app stays in memory, even though this is a 4GB RAM variant of the Redmi Note 7 Pro. And face auto unlock and stuff like that should be working fine. So that is pretty much it regarding the ROM. Now let me show you how do you install this ROM. First of all, whatever ROM you are in, just reboot to twrp recovery. Now from here I'll reboot from this advanced reboot option. Let me just do it. So first of all, when you have downloaded the ROM file and the fscript file from the description box below, just go to wipe. Make sure you have a backup of everything to your PC and you're doing it on your own risk. Now, when you are in the wipe section, go to advanced wipe, select Dalvik, cache, system, vendor, and data. These 5 things. Just swipe to wipe. I'm not doing it because I am already in the ROM. I don't want to lose everything. So just wipe these 5 things. Now go to home, go to install. Now select the EU ROM, like whatever zip file you want to flash. Like this is the beta and this is the stable one. I was on the stable one, but right now I'm on the beta one. So maybe like I'll just show you how you flash any kind of like EU ROM over here on the Redmi Note 7 Pro. So just flash this, like select this EU ROM zip and then tap on add more zip, then tap on this fcrypt disabler. Now just swipe to confirm flash and it will flash automatically, and like if you have selected the reboot option, it will just reboot to the system automatically. So that is how you can install the EU ROM over here on the Redmi Note 7 Pro, and that was my kind of full review over here. And the battery life over here, I have to say, is pretty amazing. It is like way better than I was getting on the Havoc OS or something, that I can confirm. And here of course it shows the Redmi Note 7 Pro and stuff in the like booting animation. Looks pretty cool, I would say. So that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel down there if you have not yet. This is Tito from KDN Tech signing off for today. I'll be catching you guys in the next one, and until that happens, please share this video out with your friends and like family. Whoever has a Redmi Note 7 Pro, maybe you wanna watch this video. This is Tito from KDN Tech signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.